What up, y'all? Good morning. AJ Simmons, the Cleaning Business GOAT, checking in. And speaking of cleaning business, you can see all the cleaning supplies in the back of my truck right now. I'm on my way to this in-person workshop that I'm holding, the Cleaning Business, the Clean Business Network Subcontractor Certification Training. And so shout out to everybody that's in town to be at that with me this morning. But anyway, what I talk about is this, y'all. I want to talk about what it's going to take for you to be successful in business. And is this, you got to be obsessed, like nonstop. Everything in your life, if you serious, and I'm talking to my beginners here, for my people that's been in business for a few years, then it just changes for you a little bit. But really, you should still be finding a way to do this as well. But because it just changes. But anyway, but for my people just getting started, y'all need to hear this, man, because I was sitting here listening to one of my old videos, and it reminded me. I said, you know what? Let me refresh this message for y'all. And it's this, man. You got to be obsessed. Every single thing that you do in your life should revolve around building that business. If you don't live, breathe, sleep, eat your damn business idea, then you probably don't want the business bad enough. Like, in the process of you cleaning your buildings or you know what I mean, buying your supplies, like all of this stuff that you're doing on the physical side, you should also be dreaming about it on the mental side too. Like, you should be thinking ahead. Every single time you get some time off, you shouldn't be rushing to go binge watch the new damn Netflix show that's out. You should be on that computer, on a damn spreadsheet, calculating some shit, or on a Google Doc, typing up some plans, you know what I mean, or in your notebook with a pen and jotting down your ideas. And it could be something as simple as what your brand colors is, what you want your website to look like, the whole funnel of it, how you want it to break down. Like, but everything in your life should revolve around that business when you first get started. Like, if you ain't got that burning desire already in you, you probably ain't gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like, every single thing that you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep should revolve around that business. You should lose sleep thinking about the business. You should be waking up in the middle of the night with, oh shit, I ain't think about that. Wake up, write it down. Like, I used to sleep with a notebook on beside me, because in the middle of the night I would be thinking about my business. It'll wake me up out my sleep. I roll over, write the business idea down there, and go back to sleep. And a lot of times I'd be so excited about it I couldn't go back to sleep. So then I get up out my sleep and start typing up some stuff on the damn computer, whether it's to execute the idea or whether it was to just make sure I got it in plan in writing. Because what I would do is I put it in the Google Doc, so that way I could always see it even when I'm on my phone, because I might think of an idea now, but I'm not sure how to, implement the plan. So I started on that Google Doc, and then later on I can go to it from my phone while I'm out in the field or whatever, and then update it some more when I think of some new stuff on it. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you ain't about your business like that, you might well carry your ass back to work. You know what I mean? Because you ain't got it. Like, you really got to be obsessed with this shit, and it shouldn't feel like work to you in the beginning. Like, once it starts to feel like work to you, that's usually after you done got some money coming in, you've been doing it for a few years, and now it's time for you to scale. And that's when it starts feeling like work to you again. And then once you get to that point, guess what you do? You start hiring. You start listening to all the things that got to get done that you don't like doing that feels like work to you, and start figuring out how can we hire somebody else to do these tasks? Whether it's a VA, whether it's a full-time position, whether it's somebody local, whatever the case may be. Whether it's a general manager if you're that big. You know what I mean? But this stuff is supposed to be fun to us. As entrepreneurs, natural born entrepreneurs, this is your dream. You living out your dream. Especially if you quit your job and you full time on this. Shit, even if you still got the job. Like, you should not come home from work and be like, oh, I'm so tired, I just ain't got time to work on that today. You don't want it bad enough. If you worked all day, you should be more motivated to work on that damn business, because that's your ticket out of that damn job that's draining you every damn day. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would do. Anytime I was at work, I would knock out whatever the job task was so fast and as quick as I possibly could, so I could just get back to dreaming. You know what I mean? Planning, thinking ahead, knowing what I'm going to do. Like, you got to have this shit on your mind constantly, non-stop, y'all. And so if you in business and you got things that you can do now, because this is the dream of things I'm talking about, then once you actually start getting some things that you can do, if it's hard for you to do them, that's one thing. But if it's hard for you to do them and you still won't do it, then that's you got to step it up. Like, again, I pick on this particular thing the most because this is it right here. If you cannot cold call, if you can't simply pick up the phone and call potential people who got your money, you don't want this shit bad enough. If you cannot get out here and go door to door, introduce yourself to some people, and meet people to tell them about your business so that you can possibly get their business and they can become your customer, you don't want this shit bad enough. If you can't invest in some leads, you don't want this shit bad enough. If you can't figure out how to market your company and post about your company on social media as much as you possibly can during your free time, you don't want this shit bad enough. If you ain't putting it up on Google business profile, you don't want this shit bad enough. If you ain't studying SEO in your spare time to make your website rank higher, you don't want this shit bad enough. If you want to hire somebody to do every little goddamn thing in your company and your ass ain't even bringing in enough revenue yet, you don't want this shit bad enough. You have to be a student of business. That's why I know how to do so much shit, is because that's all I do nonstop. And sometimes I don't even realize it because it's just such a way of life for me. And then people will come around me and notice like how I am and shit, and they'll point it out to me. And they be like, you so driven, you so this and that. And it's like, shit, I ain't know. I didn't notice. I'm eating breakfast listening to a goddamn how-to video. Oh shit, that's what I do. It's so normal to me now. I don't even look at it as being driven. That's just what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta want to do this shit. You gotta you gotta become obsessed with business, period. You gotta be a student of business. And that's why I made a post not too long ago. And I was like, if you don't, like, entrepreneurs and CEOs should be household names to you if you were a true entrepreneur. You should not be goddamn knowing, like the same way you know who all these damn entertainers is and the fucking characters on Bad Girls Club and all this other bullshit people watch. Because you see, I'm trying to think of some of the name. I can't name them because I don't watch this shit. But you know these people from these shows and shit. But you don't know who the hell Jack Dorsey is. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't looked up John D. Rockefeller yet and studied how they built their wealth. You know what I mean? You ain't looked up all of these different entrepreneurs out there that came before us, that laid the path, that is all the same thing, time after time and time again, and you don't study these people. You don't know how to operate your CRM, and you won't watch a how-to video on how to do the shit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know how to get customers, but yet you won't hop on YouTube and look up how to get cleaning customers, how to get commercial cleaning business. There's no way in hell I should have people coming up to me, and the question you want to ask me is, how do I get commercial cleaning contracts? Come on, y'all. Come on. How many videos I got out here of that shit? You want to waste your time with AJ Simmons with all this damn other knowledge, and that's what you want to ask me after I done answered that shit a million damn times? I just said it in this video right here. It's so damn simple. That's the basic shit. You know what I mean? You get around high achieving entrepreneurs, experienced entrepreneurs, people that done shit big that you know that you want to do too. You gotta take advantage of that time, and you should be way past those basic ass questions because you done studied that already. We should be looking at leadership. You know what I mean? How to be a better leader, how to manage effectively, how to hire effectively, how to improve our training programs. You know what I mean? Studying taxes. You got to know all of these things. As an entrepreneur, you got to know a little bit about everything. You know what I mean? You should be studying the cleaning techniques. If this is your trade, learn this too. It ain't all just business related either. That's why today I got my cleaning shit in the back. I'm going to show their ass how to physically clean. Yeah, I know all of this business stuff, and I told y'all from the beginning, I am not the cleaning business guy per se. However, I know how to, you know what I mean? Like, I know a bit, but however, I know how to clean. You know why? Because that's what it took for me to run a successful cleaning company. So if you're going to run a successful cleaning company and you think you just about to, I'm going to remote clean this shit, do something else. You're not about to goddamn just sit your ass back on the beach, throw some other subcontractors in there, and then life is wonderful. That ain't how that shit work. I know motherfuckers on the internet trying to sell y'all that. It ain't what it is. Alright, you're gonna lose all your damn contracts and you be looking stupid. Alright, learn how to clean. Learn the craft. If you're gonna do this shit and you wanna build a real company with sustainable growth, real revenue, learn the damn trade. And that's for anything that you do. It ain't just for this industry. Don't just, because some of y'all hit it, if I gotta clean, I don't want to do it. No matter what you do, you gonna have to learn how to do that shit, period. At least the basics. God damn. Like, why y'all want stuff to be so easy? Then it's like, you say you don't want no get-rich-quick scheme, but you do. Because you think you just gonna put your money into something, sit back, and let the shit come in passively. That shit do not exist. Your ass gonna put in some work if you gonna build something real. Simple as that. And if you don't like it, carry your ass back to work. I don't know who needed me to tell you this way, but here you go. You know what I mean? Reminder, like, be a student of the game, be obsessed with this shit, and be locked in. Like, you gotta want this shit bad, y'all. And if you don't want it, it ain't gonna happen for you. Simple as that. I'm almost at the spot, so I gotta hop up off here. But I'm AJ Simmons. I'm founder of the Clean Biz Network. Make sure you go to www.cleanbiznetwork.app. We got leads available. We got starter kits available. We got growth kits available. We got automation program. Everything you need, whether you're trying to start, grow, or scale your cleaning company, we got it. One-on-one coaching as well with me directly. However you want to do it. That's a 10-10 program. All right, but look at it. Check out the website. See how we can help you. And man, be ready to work. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing easy about entrepreneurship. I'm telling you that now, but it's damn sure worth it. It's gonna be the most freedom you can ever have, and the best way to build wealth that you can ever go after. But you got to be ready to work for that shit, especially in the beginning years. I'm out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, share, and comment.